With Greece teetering on the edge of bankruptcy, there was speculation that Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras had come to Moscow to ask for financial help. But the Russian president said that wasn't the case.
The Greek side has not addressed us with any requests for aid. We discussed cooperation in various sectors of the economy, including the possibility of developing major energy projects.
Both leaders said they wanted to restore bilateral trade, which plunged by 40% after EU sanctions were imposed. But Mr. Putin said he would not try to exploit Greece's economic crisis.
I want to assure you that we are not going to use any kind of situation within the European Union in order to, bit by bit, resolve the issue of improving relations with the European bloc as a whole.
Greece is locked in tough negotiations with its EU and IMF creditors, who are demanding deeper economic reforms in return for further instalments of the $260 billion bailout. Athens' flirtation with Moscow is part of that poker game, says Andrew Foxall of the Henry Jackson Society, a policy group.
I think what we're seeing here is Greece really, in a sense, suggesting to the European Union that it may offer Moscow its veto of EU sanctions, which come up in July, in exchange for an economic bailout. But I don't think Greece actually will do that.
The EU has warned Greece against breaking European solidarity against Russia's military intervention in Ukraine. Foxall says Athens is playing a dangerous game.
So any deal that's reached with Russia would do further damage to Greece's cause.
But foreign investment is desperately needed to balance Greece's books, says Emmanuel Karagiannis of King's College London, who spoke to VOA via Skype.
For many years, Russian investors were unofficially excluded from certain sectors of the Greek economy, like energy and transportation, due to EU suspicions regarding the, let's say, Russian designs on the Balkans. So this has changed. The Greek government hopes very much to attract some Russian investments.
President Putin has signed deals with several Eastern European countries. Greece, Hungary and Serbia have endorsed plans for a Russian gas pipeline to Turkey. Moscow has given Cyprus a $2.5 billion loan and says it may lift the ban on agricultural imports from some Eastern EU members.
Russia's strategy over a number of years is divide and rule within Europe, to pick off the weaker members of Europe.
But analysts say Russia's leverage is limited by its own financial crisis, and Moscow can offer little more than supplementary help to Europe's struggling economies. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.